everybody. My name is Tarkan Batgun. I'm the CEO of Comparisonator, and today I have a fantastic guest, Nicola Innocentin. Nicola Innocentin is originally from Italy. He's currently residing in Cyprus, former sports director of El Fateh in Saudi Pro League. And he transitioned into roles as an intermediary and football consultant. And I've known Nicola from the days that he brought Roberto Mancini to Galatasaray. I was the head of scouting and recruitment as a director in Bursaspor. Now, how are you, Nicola?
All good, Tarkan, and thank you very much to invited me.
And today's subject is obviously you have been using Comparisonator since inception, but I'd like to know how you use Comparisonator, what is the football data, and how do you conduct your operations based on the data, the video watching, live watching. If you could explain to us, that would be fantastic.
With pleasure. And as you said before, I lived a professional transition starting as intermediary, and afterwards I became a football executive. And I was using already as an intermediary Comparisonator. So in the moment I then switched into an executive position, I already knew how useful this platform is. Because I was already using the platform before, and it helped me to make some important transfer for which data play an important role. So basically, I am one of the person that believe that today using data, especially in club that aren't that big and that organized, play a crucial role, because it helps you a lot to dig into the performance of a player without necessarily have 5, 10 scout or even 2 supporting you on that, because the tools is capable to provide you all the relevant information that you need before narrow the circle and target a potential player you would like to bring in your club. So from my side, I can say that the use of artificial intelligence and data in modern football really change the game.
Well, Nicola, you also use Comparisonator in your team analysis. How was it helping you in the team analysis, like constructing your own valuation of the team? How did you, for example, envisage the players, and how did they actually perform?
Well, of course, you can use the platform and the data in different ways. Again, you can use it to scout players, or you can use to evaluate the player that are currently in your team. And this is also a very important part, because sometimes you can have a much mature conversation with your player, because it's not based to a subjective interpretation, but it's based on an objective evaluation. So when a player comes to me after the game or during the week, we can analyze together. Of course, this is the part mainly of the coach and the coaching staff, but I also like to be involved as a sporting director to interact with the player and create a good relationship with them. So we go through the data. Normally, I like to do that in the beginning of the season, ideally during the pre-season even, showing the performance of the player from the previous year. So we can set the target together, we can see together where he needs to improve, and from that moment on, we can keep tracking the evolution of the performance of the player. And this is, I think, very good. It's also very engaging between coach and players, sport director and players, because you show the players that you're looking at them, everyone, not just the best one. and you can set a target. And setting target, I think it's important, but without the tools that allow you to monitoring where you are in a certain moment, it's impossible, you know, to keep tracking along the way.
And also another question I wanted to ask, how do you actually manage the portfolio? Did my portfolio section in Comparisonator assisted you in some way, centralizing your data?
Of course, because you know, in my position, you receive daily a lot of input, a lot of phone calls, a lot of names, and sometimes after a few days or a week, you forgot who told you about this player. When was the occasion that you pay attention to another player? So having that part organized as you did, creating a portfolio, allow you both internally to instruct your scouting department when it comes to analyze a certain areas, for example. So creating a scouting reports from Germany, Italy, Spain, France, Albania, whatever. But also, if you want to go into a more details tagging, let's say, of what you have made as research, you can also link the name of the agent that represent the player. So you will have your scouting pool very well organized. And I think that's crucial, because the momentum where you decide to act for a certain player, you need to have all the information well organized in order not to lose time or make mistake.
And thank you very much, Nicola Innocentin. And thank you very much for taking the time to run this interview. And we send our best regards from Istanbul. And let's see you in another adventure very soon.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tarkan, to you and your staff. And I'm sure that you will continue to contribute with your product to make our life a little bit easier when it comes to analyze and evaluate the players and our job overall. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Nicola.